Everyone mute your mics, please, so I can make my introduction. I am the coach of the OP clan, OPHM, Overpowered Hidden Machines. Today, this is a before press conference for the Shadow, OP Shadow 1v1, and the OP Ryan 1v1. In conclusion to what we're doing, I'm going to ask questions to each party, and they're going to answer them. And then at the end, they're each going to say their piece to each other, maybe talk some trash. And we're going to start with, I was going to think to start with my star player, Ryan, but let's start with Shadow. All right, Shadow. My first question is, what is leading you to believe that you're going to win tomorrow?
Okay, well, first I'd like to say thank you for both introducing us properly. And in response to your question, I want to say that, I've met you guys, pretty recently, I'm not going to lie. And like I said, as previously mentioned, I have 1v1 Ryan before. I've had private 1v1s with him. I have beaten him before, not just one occasion. He is a strong player, I will admit, but I think, overall, I could have an edge on him. I could have an edge over this match.
Is that all?
That would be, I think that would be all for me for now.
All right. Another question for you. If you have watched the recent YouTube short that he has made, he says that all the wins you brag about are flukes and that he wasn't trying. And what do you say to that?
Well, if he would have done it, if he would have gotten those dubs, if he would have gotten those wins, I don't think he would have called them flukes. Completely. He would have said, I feel like he would have been like, oh, I'm so much better than... Pardon me for a sec. If you want, you could ask Ryan any question for a while.
Yeah. We'll go back to you. All right, Ryan, I'm going to ask you the first question that I asked him. What makes you believe that you're going to win tomorrow?
Well, what makes me believe I'm going to win tomorrow is the fact that it's Shadow. Shadow has proven to everybody in the group chat that he is the weakest player in our clan. He's always dying, always getting knocked out. Anytime he's on someone's team, they always seem to lose because he's basically dead meat, dragging them down. And his skills, he's very unaware in the battlefield. He's not very good at really anything. When you're comparing me and his skill level, it is like David and Goliath. Okay? I am way better than this guy, and this guy is only thinking he's oblivious because of the fluke victories he got over me 2 months ago. He's still dragging it, and you know what? He's going to see tomorrow that those were truly flukes. Because you know damn well I'm the star player and he's the bench, and there's no fucking way that he'd beat me on my worst day.
All right, is that all?
Yes, that would be all.
Another question for you. How do you feel about all the shit talking he has been doing in the past 2 weeks, even though we were supposed to have this 1v1 last week, but something came up with him? And after that following week, he continued to talk shit. How do you feel about that?
Well, honestly, I feel like it's just all bark, no bite type of thing. He says a lot of shit, but can't back it up. He's one of those types of people, unfortunately. I do talk a lot of shit, but I can back it up, unlike Shadow. That's the difference between me and him. I've proven why I'm the star player. He hasn't proven anything.
Is that all?
That would be all, sir.
One last question before we move back to Brian, if he's ready. What do you think the predicted score is going to be in this game?
Shit, I don't even think he'll make it to 10.
10? Ooh.
I don't know what the objective will be, but if it's, we'll say 25, I'd say it's going to be a 25 and he won't get more than 5.
You went from more than 10 to more than 5. You're highly confident.
Oh, I'm very confident. Come on now. It's the star player versus the bench player. I mean, that just speaks itself.
All right, thank you.
Yep.
Thank you, Ryan.
No problem.
As I'd like to say, sometimes the littlest dog gets the biggest bite. So we'll see. We'll see if you can prove me wrong with that one. Brian, are you ready for some more questions?
I am, in fact, ready for more questions. And just before you ask any more questions, I'd like to say something. Ryan, you compare yourself to David and Goliath just now. Am I correct or incorrect?
I compared our stats to David or Goliath.
Okay. I don't know if you remember this, but David won that fight. Considering he was the underdog.
I was comparing more of the sizes.
I just like you to remember that before anything else.
All right, both you guys quiet now. He kind of got you with that one.
Sure
David was the underdog, and he beat the Goliath.
And yeah, and Shadow is the underdog of this one.
He kind of cooked you up on that one.
Shadow is the underdog of this one, but the difference between David and Goliath and me versus Shadow is that Shadow's not going to come out on top. That's going to be the difference.
We'll see about that.
So you're undermining the stories of God.
No, I'm not.
Anyways, we're not switching this up.
Yeah, I don't appreciate you claiming that. That's very inappropriate, Coach.
All right, Brian.
Very inappropriate.
So, in a recent YouTube short between Ryan and you, how he called you out, just like he called TikTok Wayne 2 weeks ago, he claimed to you as a groomer. How do you feel about that?
Well, I mean, personally, that is one completely, totally off basis. Because should I remember you and both you and Ryan, that was entirely, and I mean this factually, entirely fabricated, just so that it could, quote unquote, look bad. But I want you to remember something, Adriel. I want you to remember that he had to make a fake account just so that he could make me look bad, while his main account, and I have images to prove this, but I'm not going to go into that. His main account was caught following a porn account. Am I mistaken? I don't believe I am. So while he has to make shit up for me to look bad, he has his 100% actual account doing actual genius shit, and yet no one gives a damn apparently. But I mean, obviously, haters are gonna hate, so I'm just gonna leave it at that. Haters are gonna hate, bro.
I would like to add something.
Hold on. We're gonna get to that after this last question that I have for each of you guys, and then you guys can hash it out between each other. All right, Shadow.
Yes.
What do you have to say to all the OP Ryan fans out there?
Well, let me say it like this. How would I say this? Yeah, this is your boy here is essentially just a lost cause at the end of the day. Because while maybe at the end of the day, I don't even care if I win, because I get to prove the point that I am able to stand up to this half-wit. I'm able to try and make a stand against someone who claims that he is the man of the hour, when in reality he's just a tiny itty-bitty blip on the history of this clan.
Is that all?
Ryan, I'm not finished. Ryan is just a lost cause for this matchup. Like, come on, let's be real. How long has he been out of the game? What? I think he said 2 years, a year, I'm not mistaken. I honestly don't remember. And believe it or not, when I told you about the PvPs that we did, that wasn't 2 months ago. Come on. That wasn't, I don't think that was even a month ago. That was a couple of weeks ago, but yeah, I don't think he even remembers well enough. I don't think he has, maybe he has schizophrenia. I don't know. But come on, let's be real here. If I'm able to stand up to him, there's still a decent. If I was able to stand up to him back then there's still a decent chance I'll be able to stand up to him now. Let's be real here.
All right, that's enough from you. I have one thing to say to you. I don't need a response from you. I'm just saying, me as the coach, I just started getting back in, trying to coach you guys, starting to get back into the game a little bit more after my retirement after 3 years, and I still cooked your shit. Just saying, just saying. I'm
not gonna fight that because that is true. You're right.
I think it's my turn to reply. Okay, y'all.
All right, I have one question for Ryan, and then we're gonna get into the banter between you two. And I'm just gonna say this right now: the banter between you two, there will be no interrupting between each other. You will be waiting until they finish talking.
Sounds good.
I don't want you guys interrupting each other. You guys understand that?
That's fair
sure
enough,
thing.
Fair enough.
All right, Ryan. One last question for you. What do you have to say to the OP Shadow fans?
The OP Shadow fan. Why are you even his fan? He's the worst player on the team. He sucks so much. I mean, he's the joke. He's basically the mascot of the team. He's just a clown. Okay? See, I even got Coach laughing because it's true. He gives us water. He glazes Coach and still doesn't get off the bench. I mean, he's just an absolute joke to our team. And it's honestly embarrassing having him on our team. If anything, it holds us back from our true potential. But, hey, we're going to see tomorrow. Maybe this underdog can do what he claims to do, which is unlikely.
All right, is that all?
That would be all.
All right, so we're going to be coming up to our last segment of this, and it's going to be the banter segment where each of the players are going to be going shit talking, saying what they want to each other for around 2-3 minutes until we conclude this. And I think because I started off with Brian first, I think I'm going to start with Ryan first on this one. So, Ryan, go ahead, unmute yourself, and say what you want to say.
All right. So, Shadow decided to mention my 2-year absence from PUBG, yet I'm 20 times better than him. I don't know. That's saying something. And what else did he mention? I have schizophrenia? No, I do not. That was about 2 months ago when you got that fluke victory over me. And by the way, it was 14-15, I believe, and he was celebrating like he had won the World Cup. And speaking on that, Shadow, the reason why I'm so, you're such an easy challenge is because you're so damn predictable. You're predictable outside the field and on the field, man. I mean, I already told myself, I already know this guy's going to bring up my telenovela Instagram account that I happen to follow because, like I said, I've already announced this publicly. I'm a minimalist. I do not watch porn for pleasure. I watch it for the story, okay? We've already been over this. Coach, can you please mute your mic? I'm trying to speak here, and this is very inappropriate and unprofessional. Hey, mute your mic, Shadow. There's no interrupting. And I've already said I watched it for the story, and well, anyway, off that topic, he's very predictable. I already knew. He's predictable on the field and off the field. That's why he's so damn easy to beat. And I'm noticing that he's already doubting himself. He's talking about how, I may lose tomorrow, but at least I proved I can go toe-to-toe against the big dog. That's some loser-ass shit. We don't need that kind of attitude on our team, pal. This is why you're on the bench, because you don't have confidence in yourself, and rightfully so. You're horrible at this game. You need to get better, dog. It's honestly embarrassing. Hell, you need to be 1v1ing me. I'm the star player. You need to be fucking 1v1ing some bot to get better or something, get some progress.
Dante.
Exactly. 1v1 the rookie, and maybe you can get a rematch. Come on now. You lost to a damn rookie who came back from, what was it? Was it
3 years?
Broken rib. Yeah, broken ribs. Took him out for 3 years. And Dante came back.
Are you done yapping already, bro?
No interrupt.
What did I say about interruptions? That's going to be a penalty.
Yeah. Good boy for muting your mic. And that's another thing. It's kind of funny how you're always acting like a good boy, doing backflips on it for coach, and yet you're still on the bench getting our water every day. I mean, yeah, and rightfully so, because you're just horrible, man. You're horrible at this game. It's gonna take a miracle for you to beat me. I'm just saying, pal. But tomorrow night, stay tuned, guys, because y'all are gonna about to see total domination. All right. So Shadow fans, get your tissues ready, because I'm sure there's gonna be a lot of crying, a lot of sniffling. That's all I gotta
All
say.
right.
OP Ryan's on
done?
top, and I'm the
All
star
right, I
player
got
for a
something to say
reason.
about that before we move on to Brian for our last segment. What I thought was funny is that how you said you follow the porn account and you don't watch it for pleasure, you watch it for the story. That shit was kind of funny, not gonna lie. And that seems pretty reasonable for you. You're a man of God, so obviously you're gonna try to find something to be entertained by watching the storyline.
I love
So, I mean,
telenovels, and him like insulting me for that is just unnecessary, to be honest. It's
all right. Now we're going to move on to Brian. Brian, go ahead and say what you want to say to Ryan before we end off our segment.
Okay, thank you, Adrian. Thank you. Okay, let's go back from the top. Let's go back from the top. First of all, come on, bro. Let's be real. You don't watch that shit just for entertainment, bro. You do not watch that crap for the plot. Let's be real here. First off, second off, yeah, you're gonna need tissues, but they're not gonna be for me, bro. Let's be real here. Let's see. What do I want to say? Yeah, you said you were gonna mop the floor with me. My boy, you don't even know what the hell the mop even. You don't even know where the mop is to begin with.
I know you do, because you're the janitor.
No.
No, we're not interrupting.
Yeah, that's right.
That's a penalty.
Turn off your mic like a good boy. Yeah, that's right.
All right, so we're copying.
Anyways, to be fair, I don't even I talk with Adriel because he is one of the homies. And for you to get jealous of that, I mean, that's just, let's be real, just becoming insecure at this point. Are you afraid I'm gonna steal your position or something, my boy? Come on, let's be real here. Whatever happens
for 3 years.
Whatever happens tomorrow. Should I win? Should I lose? I'm gonna say I'm glad that I finally, after so long, finally get the chance to put you back into the box where you came from. I'm glad that I finally, after so goddamn long, get the chance to shut you up, to finally get rid of this goddamn beef between us. So that's what it is. And to all the Ryan fans, all the Ryan stands sitting out there, yeah, just be ready for anything, because tomorrow it's going to be a bloodbath. You're going to be surrounded not by glory, not by fame, not by any of that. And let's just say, I'm going to give you a goddamn motherfucking run for your money. All right, that's all I have to say.
All right, I don't want to hear anything out of any of you guys now. We're about to end off this prenup shit. All right, guys. Thank you for listening to this. I know you guys are raving for this matchup tomorrow, but you're just going to have to wait. Thank you guys for coming in, listening to this, and we'll see you guys tomorrow. Peace out.